Hi, welcome to my Yoga Stretch Fusion class. I'm Jennifer Wagner with Collective Wellness, and today is standing only. Please make sure to exercise within your ability. If you experience any difficulty, please stop, seek a physician right away. All right, let's get started. Find a space, get that chair if you need one, and then meet me back here. Hi, welcome back to my Yoga Stretch Fusion. Today again is the standing only class, but you're more than welcome to use a chair if you wish. We're going to start off in mountain pose. Feet are hip width apart, toes are spread. Nice and tall through your spine as your shoulders roll down towards your back pockets, and then palms open up. Eyes gently closed. Finding that center from the bottom of your foot. Bring that center up through your heels, through your knees. Inhale, exhale. Bring that center up through your hips, your spine, to the top of your head. Bring your focus to your mind, your third eye. Just let everything go. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands together into Namaste, centering with your chest. Slowly open your eyes. You inhale up. Exhale, pushing away. Bring your hands back together as you inhale back up. Exhale, push everything away from you. Good. Again, one more time. And exhale, push away. Inhale. Swan dive down, hinge from your hips. Bend your knees if you need to protect your back, and then inhale, reverse swan dive. Again, exhale, swan dive. Inhale, reverse. Chair pose, exhale, sitting down, chest is open, hips are back. Make sure your knees and toes are lined up. Inhale, up. Again, chair pose, you have your arms extended or Namaste. Do that 2 more times. Good. And one more time. Sitting down and holding the chair. Inhale, pull your abdominals in, your back is nice and flat, chest is open. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, swan dive down. Monkey pose, inhale, your back is flat. Monkey pose, your hands are on your shins to start with. Extend your chest so you have a flat back like a table. And eventually you'll be down here. Go ahead and forward bend. Reverse swan dive, inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Monkey pose, inhale, back is flat, chest extended. Exhale, down. Curl yourself up, vertebrae by vertebrae, pressing your spine to the sky. Inhale, reaching for the sky. Chair pose, sitting down. And then cat-cow, fingers in, elbows are out. Make sure you're sitting down still. Move through your spine, tailbone under, chin is under. And then cow stretch, tailbone out, chin is out. Back and forth, warming up through the spine. Good, inhale. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cow. Let's do one more time through. You're warming up the spine. And then curl all the way up, pressing your spine to the sky. Roll those shoulders up and back. And then sweep those arms up, palms facing together. Lift the rib cage, and then you're going to sway side to side. Feel that through the rib cage, through the obliques, through your spine. So we're laterally moving our spine. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Center. Sitting into chair pose. Stay with your hands. Twisted chair. So your left elbow is going to twist, and then you're going to drop down to the outside of your, go a little closer to, of your knee. Make sure your knee stays straight forward. Open your chest up to the side, and then your right elbow straight up. Shift your hips back, holding the pose. Center, and switch sides. Right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Chest is open, go into it as far as you can. Make sure your knees are forward, hips are back. Inhale, exhale. Center, and switch. Start feeling those legs firing up as we get more range of motion in our spine. Inhale, exhale. Center. Last time. Switch to the left, right elbow out, left elbow up. Inhale, exhale. Center, inhale up. Good. I want you to grab that big beach ball, bend those knees a little bit, tuck the tailbone under, elbows around, or elbows up and out, holding that big beach ball. Chin is tucked. Start to straighten your legs as you lower your beach ball down. Elbows are still up and out. And you're going to lower your beach ball down to the floor. Chin is tucked. Get to a point you feel that through your spine, through the back of the legs. Rib cage. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly curl yourself up, pressing your spine to the sky. Elbows still up and out. You're still holding onto your beach ball. Good. And then you're going to reach up and out. We're going to open up to the sky. Bring those feet out wide as we go into star. So fingertips and toes pressing away nice and long through the spine as your head is lifting up. And then open up to the sky into star. Inhale, exhale. Release those arms. Inhale back up. We're going to create a circle. You're going to start for the right. You're going to bend your right knee. So it's a little Tai Chi movement. Bending the left, your right, left, bending your right, left is straight, sweeping center, and then switching to the other side. Coming up, we're going to stay that same direction. You can go wider with your feet if you wish. Good. To the right. Shift center with the both legs bending, and then to the left. We're going to switch directions from here. Make sure your hips are back. Good. Adjust the feet accordingly. Make sure the knees are lined up, but make sure that they are in a comfortable position. One more time. Center to the top. And you're going to sit down into goddess. So I want you to turn your toes out, knees out, bending into that plie position, and then hold the world above you. Make sure you're lined up, toes and knees. If you have to push them open, go ahead. And then hold right here. Inhale. Pull your abdominals in. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and release those arms down. Right heel is going to come up and then pressing into the floor. And then left heel comes up and then pushing down. Switching out if you need to. Bring your feet in a little bit if you feel like you're about to do the splits. But you're going to push up, work through the foot, and then resist pressing down. Again, right and press. Left and press. do one more time each. Make sure those hips are open. Now try both heels if you can. Alternate if you need to. And down. Feel those legs firing up. Good, pushing. So we've got range of motion and strength going on at the same time. One more time. And release. Good job. Turn those toes forward, sliding down. Let those arms and your head hang down, shin is tucked. Just let those arms go. Legs are straight, tailbone to the sky. Feel that through the back of the legs and spine. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands out into a downward dog. So fingers are spread. Only walk out as far as you're comfortable. And then, adjust my feet here a little bit, but you're going to shift your hips back as you press your chest down. Arms straight, shoulder blades away from the ears. Drop those, or push those away from the ears. Nice long neck. Inhale, holding the pose. Exhale, legs are straight, heels on the floor if you can. Walk your hands back and then walk them to the right foot. You can turn your right foot out a little bit if it's more comfortable, but you're going to turn to the right and then hold. Head is dropped down. Both legs are still straight. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and walk over to the other side. You can turn your toes if you'd like to. Inhale. Exhale. Walk back to center and then curl yourself up. Now if you need to shake your legs out, go ahead, but we're going to stay right here. You're going to turn your right toes out. Left toes are straight forward. You're going to lunge into the right knee and then push right back out of it. So we're going to add into this pose. Actually, it's kind of a combination. We're going to activate into the core. Okay, go ahead. You're going to lunge. You're going to reach up and over. So it's going to turn into now like an extended angle. Make sure the knees and toes are lined up. And then pull, crunch, and reach up and over like an extended angle. Come down, crunch, use those obliques. And strong arms. We're going to add on with each part. Getting a little bit more difficult. And you do what works best for you. This time we're going to come up and hold. Good. Chest is open. Bottom hand is going to extend. Activate the core. Now palms are going to work right towards each other, but imagine like magnets that are fighting against each other. Open and close. Really keep that core in check. Chest is open. Top shoulder up and back. Let's do one more. And release. Good. And again, full on extended angle with magnets, activating the core. There you go. Keep breathing. Check that knee, make sure it's straight towards those toes. Chest is open. Let's do one more. And open. Good job. And then we're going to switch sides. Again, you can shake those legs out if you need to and then come back in position. But today we're going to go right into that lunge and out. So the knees lined up with the toes. Push through the leg. Good. Chest is open to me. Abdominals pulled in up towards your rib cage. Slide the arm up and over. So you get a little stretch through that right side and then crunch. Stretch and crunch. So this is what the dynamic stretching comes into play, is where you are moving and stretching, working muscles and stretching muscles, reaching and crunch. Again. we're going to add on, you're going to reach it out. Chest is open, knees lined up with toes. Bottom hand now reaches out. Really engage the core. Pull everything in. And then you have your magnets that are working against each other. They're up. Good. Fighting against resistance. Keep your breathing going. Chest is open. One more. Open. We do that again. Holding. Left knee is bent. Toes and knees are lined up. Fight those hands against each other. One more time, one more time. And release. Good job. Now shake it out. We're first going to go into a forward bend. Just kind of give our back a little break. Hips a little break. So just going to let your arms hang. Chin is tucked. And then just slowly curl yourself down. Let your shoulders release. Letting everything go. Legs are straight. Inhale. Exhale. Chin is tucked. Heels into the floor as your tailbone is to the sky as much as you can. And just let those shoulders go. And I want you to feel with each breath how your spine is getting longer and longer. Stretching, your hands going further to the floor. If your hands are dragging on the floor, and if you wish, you could take your hand to your opposite elbow. Chin is still tucked. Inhale. Exhale. Feel it through the hamstrings and hips. This is a great thing to do a couple times throughout the day. Take that pressure off the neck, shoulders, and spine, and down into the hips. Go ahead and curl yourself up, pressing your spine to the sky. Good. Feet together or close together. They don't have to be all the way together. Inhale, reaching up. We're going to stretch those abdominals. So palms are together as much as you can. You can even link your fingers together if it helps. But lifting your chest up, and then you're going to open yourself up to the sky as you push your arms back. I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see this. Lifting the chest, pushing the arms back, opening up to the front of the body so we're stretching through those abdominals. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and let the hips fall forward. Keep your chest lifted though so we're not compressing to the spine. And release. Good. Okay, you're going to turn. Actually, I'm already turned to the side. You're going to turn yourself to the side and you're going to have your right foot in front, left foot back behind you. We're going to go into a sun salute really, and then some lunges to really get those hip flexors stretched out. So your left heel is straight up. Now I want you to make sure your toes straight forward so everything's lined up. You're going to roll your hip under. Your hips and shoulders are stacked. So if you're going to do a sun salute, go ahead and go into it. You're going to drop your back knee. Your front foot is flat. Lifting up to the sky. Lifting your chest to the sky. And then push those arms back as you open up to the sun. And if you want to, you can lower down a little further, but make sure that back heel's straight up. Avoid pushing the heel. That's very common to do in this position or in lunges in general. And you're going to lose that focus. Feel that right through the hip flexors. Again, you can go a little lower if you wish. There you go. Bring your hands down to your thighs or your hips. Now you're going to push your heel down. So we're going to feel that stretch. So this would be a time to push. Feel that through the calves and through the hips, thighs. And then you're going to push your knee forward so you feel your quads activating. And then you're pushing the heel down. Good, and push forward and down. So we've got that dynamic stretching again, working those muscles, and then stretching. Feeling that through the thighs, all the way down into the foot. Let's do that one more time. Holding down. Release. And shake it out. Okay, I'm going to turn around, but you're more welcome to stay where you're at. We're going to switch legs, so now your right foot is behind. Heel is farthest point. Left toes are straight forward. Sink through your tailbone as you reach for the sky. Sun salute. Lift the chest to the sky. Open up to the sun. You can lower that knee a little further if you want, but make sure your back heel is straight up as much as you can. Chair is always a nice thing to have because it does take more balance to this one. Good. Open up. Feel that through the hip flexors. Inhale and exhale. Right hands to your thighs or hips. You're going to push the heel down and then push your knee forward. So you're activating your quads as you come forward. This is a little more challenging on that side. Go ahead and push and forward. Press the heel down. Bring the knee forward using those quads. Woo! Now you're probably going to feel this already just because those other leg was working. A few more times. And push that heel as far as you can. Let's do one more time forward. And then push the heel down, chest is lifted. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Shake it out. Good. Okay, we're going to go into working through that hip rotation. We're going to start with the left hip just because we got done working that right. So what I want you to do is you're going to bring your left foot off to the side, toes and knees are lined up, and you're just going to kind of sit down into that. So you're bending your right knee. What I want you to do is you're going to move through the hip joint. So the rotating of the hip in, the knees and toes will turn in, and then you're going to rotate the hip out as the toes and knees rotate out. And if you want to use, like, I'm going to use my tile floor and rotates a little bit nicer. Good. Feel that through the hip joint. You can sit down even further to feel that even more. You can bring that leg go further away from you and get deeper into that stretch, but we're moving and stretching at the same time. Foot is flexed. Pause. Back. Go ahead and open that hip, and then you're going to reach for your toes. Keep your back as straight as you can. You can turn towards that leg even. Feel that through the hamstrings and through the hips. Good, coming up. And then you're going to turn the hip in and then lower down. Feel that through the hips and hamstrings. And coming up, shake it out. Right leg's feeling it too, as that stabilizer. Okay, now right leg is going to come out to the side. And then you're going to sit down, bending the left knee, sitting your hips back, and then go ahead and rotate through. We're moving through the hip. The knees and toes will follow. So the knees and toes are not the lead. The hip is the lead as it rotates through. There you go. Go ahead and open and stretch. You can slide down keeping your chest open, or you can turn towards your leg. Inhale, exhale. Coming up, and then you're going to turn your hip in, toes and knees will follow, and then sliding down. Feel that through the hamstrings and hip. Sliding back up and shake it out. Good. Feet are out wide. We're going to go into that wide stance, downward dog. So toes are forward. Slide your hands down. And then walk your hands out, fingers spread. Distributing your weight through your whole hand from your fingertips to your palms. And then pushing your hips back, tailbone up to the sky and back as you press your chest back. Heels on the floor. You can go a little wider if you wish. You can walk out a little further if you wish. You can bring your feet closer. You can go into the full downward dog. Whatever feels good to you right now, go ahead and go into that pose. I'm going to turn to the side so you can look. This is a regular downward dog. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Shoulder blades away from your ears. Exhale. Go ahead and walk your hands back or feet forward. And then you're going to curl yourself up. Pressing your spine to the sky. Good. Work those shoulders. Let's bring the right arm across. Pull the arm across and in without turning the torso. So we want to naturally do this. I want you to keep yourself nice and square. And then just work through those fingers. Tricep stretch, bring your hand to your back and lift up and back. Relax through your neck, your chin straight forward, ears back. Good. And then lift your rib cage up and over. Feel that down the right side of the body. Knees are soft. Keep your hips right where they're at. Watch me first. You're going to turn to the rib cage so the hips are still facing me. And then you're going to look down and feel that stretch move through your back. But again, your hips are still facing me. Open back up. Good. Pull the elbow back a little bit more, up and over a little bit more. Keep your hip center and then twist again. Open back up. Release and down. Good. Left arm pull across it and in. Work through those fingers. Nose keeps itching today. What is it? Someone thinking about you or talking about you? Shoulders and hips are square still. Bring your left hand to your back shoulder and then lift up and back. Relax through the neck, ears back. Feel it through the tricep and shoulders. Knees are soft. Lifting your left rib cage up and over. Good. Keep your hips right where they're at so they're facing me. You're going to twist through the rib cage, looking down. Feel it in the middle of the back. And then you're going to open back up. Bring the elbow back a little bit more. Up and over a little bit more. And then twist. Keep those hips facing me. Open back up. And release. Good job. Shake it out. Nice job. We have finished. We're now going into mountain pose. Just kind of let everything go. Feet are hip width, toes and knees are forward. Palms open up. Eyes gently closed. And just let your body just release. Letting everything go. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Great job. This is your time to just kind of let everything go. Be proud of yourself. Proud of what you've done for your health. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly open your eyes. Inhale, reach for the sky. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. And exhale. And namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you liked the class. If you'd like to get notifications for the next one, just click on that picture of me, and there's usually another video right here. Thank you, and hope you come back. Bye.